God bless you all.
Amen.
Hey, I won't be before you guys very long. I don't know how to translate that.
No voy a estar tanto tiempo hoy.
One, because I don't usually say much.
Uno, porque yo normalmente no digo mucho.
And two, I find simpler messages to be, as effective as any long message can ever be.
Porque siento que un mensaje corto puede ser tan bueno como un mensaje bien extenso.
You can have a small, fulfilling meal.
Tú puedes tener una comida pequeña pero que llena.
Instead of a big meal that gets you full and you feel sick.
Gran banquete, no comes todo y te sientes enfermo.
Secondly, you'll notice that I don't preach like the rest of my family.
Yo no predico como el resto de mi familia.
I don't get loud or shout at all.
No voy a quitar ni subir mi voz.
They like to do that. I like to be, say words clearly to the best of my ability.
Me gusta hacer las cosas bajita y clara a lo mejor de mi habilidad.
So let's go right into the word. We're going to be somewhere fairly common. Galatians 5:22.
Gálatas
5:22.
5:22.
And 23. Fruit of the Spirit. Galatians 5:22. You have it, you can say amen.
Amen.
Missing that part? That's what happens with context play. Skip over a chapter. That's it. You're at the end already. Genesis is great. You can flip over. Oh, Revelation. Huh? Ready? All right. The word is read in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Amen.
But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Against such things there is no law.
Mas el fruto del Espíritu es amor, gozo, paz, paciencia, benignidad, bondad, fe, mansedumbre, templanza. Contra tales cosas no hay ley.
Amen.
Okay, so we're going to just go right into it. You may all be seated.
¿Se pueden sentar?
So you all may be already familiar with the fruit of the Spirit.
Quizás sepan un poco de los frutos del Espíritu.
Of course, I'm obligated to say under contract by my mother that it is fruit of the Spirit, not fruits.
Estoy obligado por contrato a decir el fruto del Espíritu, no las frutas del Espíritu.
A quick summary of that is because when you have the Spirit and you have the fruit of the Spirit, you don't get just one of those things, you have all of those things.
Porque cuando tú recibes el fruto del Espíritu, tú no recibes una de esas cosas en particular, tú recibes todas esas cosas.
And though some of those things may not be evident in your manners or may not be immediately clear that you have those.
Y aunque quizá al principio no sea evidente o claro que tú tienes cada uno,
this means that those things are maybe not as strong as others.
Eso simplemente quiere decir que quizá sea un rasgo no tan fuerte como los demás que tú tengas.
Maybe you have a lot of peace, but you don't have that much patience.
Quizá tengas mucha paz, pero no mucha paciencia.
But you can work on the patience as a whole.
Pero puedo usar la paciencia en total.
It's like working out some muscles, but already having other muscles.
Esto es como cuando tú haces ejercicio y te enfocas en cierto músculo, pero te enfocas en otro músculo.
So the reason I bring up the fruit of the Spirit here is that it gives a few qualities of a Christian.
La razón por la que quiero mencionar el fruto del Espíritu es porque trae ciertas cualidades de un cristiano.
And some of these apparently are more evident in mothers than others.
Y hay muchas que son más evidentes en la madre que en otras personas.
Patience.
Paciencia.
Patience and mercy. Like what Emilio said, that he fear of the Lord is nothing compared to the fear of the mother.
Bastante miedo a su madre como miedo a Dios.
No, if I would act up when I was younger in church, like, my mom would just give me a look and I knew, like, okay, I gotta stop what I'm doing.
Si yo cuando era chiquito, si yo actuaba mal en la iglesia, mi mamá me daba una mirada. Y con esa mirada mamá yo sabía que mamá era que me comporte.
If you're in the front, if you're in the front ever and you see my mother looking at me, you've probably seen the look.
Entonces me pasa aquí al frente, a ver cuando mi madre me está mirando, reconocerá la mirada, esa es la mirada.
It's a real thing.
Es algo verdadero.
So we have love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control.
Todos esos.
It's fast, Spence, right? I want to quickly relate to the story of Hannah.
Voy a ir a la historia de Ana.
Yeah.
Okay. Quick summary of that story: Hannah was married but barren, she couldn't have children,
Ana estaba casada pero no podía tener hijos.
and her husband had another wife
Y su esposo tuvo otra
who
esposa
can have children, and that wife would constantly torment Hannah
que podía tener hijos y constantemente ella atormentaba a Ana.
to the point of tears.
Al punto que Ana estaba en lágrimas.
And Hannah would still had love of God,
Y Ana todavía tenía amor hacia
and
Dios.
she went to what was it? Like a temple or something? The temple to
Fue al
pray.
templo a orar.
To pray in such a way that the priest there, Eli, thought he was drunk.
Oró de tal manera, tan profundo que el sacerdote, Elí, pensaba que estaba ebria.
And imagine that kind of brokenness, but also like a strength in the love of God to know that He can do such things.
De sentirse de esta manera que se sentía quebrantada, rota, pero de la misma manera tener tanta fe en medio de ese quebranto que Dios podía hacer algo.
To the point where Hannah promised God that if He would bless her with a child, He would give him back her firstborn.
Que si Dios le daba a ella un hijo, una hija, que ella daría su primogénito a Dios.
So imagine that there's two types of love there.
Hay dos clases de amor pasando en ese momento.
There's the love of Hannah to God,
Es el amor de Ana a Dios.
and there's the love of Hannah to a child that she hasn't even had yet.
Y es el amor de Ana a una criatura que aún no ha nacido.
Because she is on her face in temple praying to God for that blessing.
Porque está ahí en su cara quebrantada, orando y pidiendo a Dios por esa bendición.
And also the patience there to wait on God.
Y ahí está la paciencia para esperar en Dios.
And God heard her prayers and blessed her with what's the name? Samuel? Samuel.
Y Dios escuchó su oración y bendició a Hannah con un hijo, Samuel.
And like she promised, she brought Samuel to the priest to live in the temple.
Y como ella prometió, ella dio a Samuel al sacerdote para que el niño se criara en el templo.
So that's the struggle of that mother.
La lucha de esa madre.
But still continuing to present these fruit of the Spirit.
Pero con todo eso, a través de su dificultad, pudo enseñar ese fruto del Espíritu.
And that's just one example of a mother.
Ese es más que un ejemplo.
I'm pretty sure any mother here could give a similar story or
Estoy
example
seguro que
of
cualquier madre aquí podría dar un ejemplo
their
de
love
una
for a
historia
child.
similar, lo que haría por el amor
And
de
even
un
more if they're in church, their love for God.
y aún más si están en la iglesia, el amor hacia Dios.
And quickly,
Y rápidamente,
I feel like every sermon, every preaching has to relate back to Jesus in some way.
yo siento que cada prédica va de nuevo hacia Cristo,
Or else it just feels incomplete in some. Like you're missing
porque si no se siente
the point.
incompleto.
So Jesus had a mother,
Jesús tuvo una madre.
and it shows the importance of the mother in a family.
Y eso me muestra la importancia de una madre en una familia.
that God Himself came down and had mother.
Que Dios mismo bajó al cielo y tuvo una madre.
Imagine little child Jesus,
Imagina nuestro Cristo
running around, picking
corriendo
up
por
his
ahí,
knee or something,
raspándose las rodillas, haciendo lo que niños
and a
hacen.
mother taking care of Jesus,
Y una madre cuidando de
taking care of
Jesús,
God Himself,
cuidando de Dios mismo.
even though God is taking care of her as well.
Y a la misma vez mientras Dios la estaba cuidando a ella.
And you know the story of Jesus quickly, that He lived, died on the cross for our sins, and He resurrected.
Sí, y sabemos la historia de Cristo rápido. Él vivió, murió en la cruz por nuestro pecado y resucitó.
And that, I know I made the joke about the fear of mothers, the fear of God when compared to fear of mother.
Y sé que hice chiste de que el miedo hacia una madre es más grande que el miedo hacia Cristo, hacia Dios.
But the love that God had to give Himself to die on the cross,
Pero el amor que Dios tuvo para darse a sí mismo para morir en la cruz,
for some in the future to still reject Him,
para que alguien en el futuro con todo eso lo rechace,
it's even stronger than any. I don't want to downplay the mother's love, but it's stronger than any love that any mother could have.
no quiero poner en menos el amor de una madre, pero eso para comparación del amor que tiene Dios hacia nosotros.
So you can understand the love of a mother,
Para que tú entiendas el amor de una
and then
madre
you can see you can't understand the love of God because it's so much more than
y
the
no
love of
puedes
a mother.
comprender el amor de Dios porque eso es más grande que el amor de una madre.
That's all I have. God bless you.
Esto es lo que